Hi there, it's me again, Becky at Art of Healthy Living, and I am back again for the final recipe in our cocotarget competition that we have been running with Cocafina, the organic coconut product company, and Target Human Performance, who run fitness holidays and have kindly given us a 5-day fitness holiday to give away to the eventual winner of this competition. So far, this week we have shown you mango lucuma cheesecakes, and we have shown you a paleo coconut cake. Today I'm going to read it because it's quite a mouthful. Well, it's a raw superfood bar. But to give it its proper name, its title, it's a raw coconut and cacao matcha superfood bar. Prizes for how many superfoods you could hear in that title. Anyway, the recipe has been sent in by Libby Horsley. You can catch her on Instagram if you want to follow her. Her Insta name is @Libby'sHealthBites. Yeah, this one, why did we choose this one? Let me remind myself. Yes, it is because I really love the fact this one has 3 different layers, but Libby was very keen to point out that if you're running short on time, which let's face it, most of us are a lot of the time, then the base layer is a brownie layer and it's just as delicious on its own. So we're going to try that. We're going to try making it all. And obviously judge it based on all of it, but I really like the versatility of this one. It uses the Cocafina coconut oil, Cocafina coconut sugar and Cocafina coconut chips, so that's 3 of the products. It didn't matter for this competition how many Cocafina products you use, you had to just use at least 1, so that's fine. So I think we will start by making the brownie layer base. Right, so in the base we need walnuts, we need some pitted dates, we need some Cocafina coconut oil, some cacao powder, some vanilla essence, and let me get some of this on my hand, a pinch of Himalayan sea salt. Oh, can't see it, there we go. This stuff's pink, even better. Right, so we start off, we need to chop these nuts. And if you remember from my other video, my food processor went kaput. So I'm going to chop it using this. It's going to make, oh look, another arm exercise. I don't know what you've got to do with me, but I'm going to have finger rings of steel by the end of this video. Apologise now for all the flapping around that you can see, but we need to get this done. So this is nearly done. Now obviously if I had a food processor this would work a lot better, but basically there you have it. Look, the nuts are all chopped, so I'm going to move this tin out of the way for the moment. I will show you something to do with that in a moment. So the recipe says that basically all the ingredients within the base need to be blended together. You don't need to watch me doing that, especially because I'm using this thing and it may not work very well. But yeah, I'm going to mix it all together and be right back with you in a moment. Right, I want to show you lot what I'm doing now. I chopped up the dates, which proved a little tricky with that chopper of mine. I actually used the salt with the dates in the end, just to give it something to grind against and kind of help it a bit. But now I've put all of the other base ingredients in this bowl. Look how amazing that is. It's very chocolatey because of the cacao powder. It smells amazing. I want to put my head in here and eat it all. I reckon this would be great as energy balls as well. I mean, imagine scooping some of that up, rolling it into a ball and putting some Cocafina desiccated coconut over it, or nuts. You know, that would be delicious. Right, so that essentially is the base right there. This now needs to go in a tin which I have prepared here, although looking at the mixture, I think that is way too big. So I'm going to find another suitable one and be right back. Right, I've swapped the tin to this one that I'd forgotten all about, but I think it's rather cute. It's like a little individual brownie size one, so I think it'll work perfectly. So all we need to do now is get this mixture here. Tilt this that way a bit so you can see, and we will just put about a spoonful for the moment, I think, in each of these and pat it down. I'm going to carry on doing each one, and once I've filled this up, this needs to go into the freezer for I would say approximately 2 hours, just so that it can set, really. A bit like freezer cake, refrigerator cake. It just needs to firm up before we put the other things on it. Jenna suggests 2 hours in the freezer or 4 hours in the fridge. So I'm going to whack it in the freezer, and whilst we're doing that, waiting for that to set, we can concentrate on doing the filling. So whilst the brownie base layer is in the freezer, getting nice and hard, we're going to make the middle layer, which is a matcha pear chia jam. Now, I've got my pear. I bought this a week ago because Libby says to make sure it's very ripe and juicy. I'm taking a risk because it feels a little bit too firm still for me. But we're going to try it. If not, she says try another fruit. So I have got a plan B to use. I've got some peaches left over in the fruit bowl that are looking very, very juicy. So I'm going to try it with this and see how we get on. The only other things we need in the jam are chia seeds, of course, and some matcha green tea powder. Look at this stuff. It's like powder paint, isn't it? Amazing. Yeah, cool. Interestingly, with this jam, whereas in other times that I've made it, we've had to heat it up over on the hob. This one you don't. So I'm intrigued to see how this one works. You literally chop the pear up, mash it, and mix it together with the seeds and the powder. I'm presuming you need to leave it a little bit of time so that the chia seeds can absorb the pear, but we shall see how we get on. I am going to top and tail this pear and take the skin off, because I don't think that's going to do any good having that in there, and try and mash it up, and then I'll show you the mixture in a moment. Yay! The pear was juicy enough. Look! I used my big sturdy masher to mash it up, took all the seeds out and stuff, and yeah, it's worked. There doesn't look a lot of it, so I'm wondering how there's going to be enough to go on the bars, but we shall see. So into this, as I said, goes the chia seeds, and we need 2 teaspoons, of the matcha powder. So that goes in like that, if I get it on the right setting. That was one because it was on half, and another one. Now, I'm guessing the matcha powder is there. Obviously, it's very, very good for you. But also, I can't help thinking that it probably, let me get the spoon a minute. Yes, I'm wittering again. It's probably going to make it go, and then, yeah, it will make it go an amazing colour. So, I'm mixing all that up. I believe it says leave it for a bit. Oh, it doesn't actually. They will absorb the liquid, so I think we're probably best off leaving it a bit. I'm going to mix it a bit. It kind of looks like a face pack, but I'm not going to whack it on my face. So yeah, she calls it a jam. It's a different type of jam, I would say, but that's fine because it's stiff already, which is why it doesn't need cooking. So this is going to sit for a little bit. We are going to wait for the base to set. And I will crack on. We've got one more layer to do, which is the coconut crumble topping. Right, we are here to do the final layer of our raw superfood bar. It's just got 3 ingredients. We need some Cocafina coconut oil, some Cocafina coconut chips that I have chopped down, and some Cocafina coconut sugar. This is so easy, I think, looking at it. They literally get poured in a bowl together like So we need, suddenly I'm singing, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. It's been set up all day, so it is very runny. I don't need to melt it. A bit more, quite right, there we go. And it just says mix it together. So I'm going to get a spoon. I'm running out of things because I haven't had a chance to do all that. Right, excuse me, but I'm going to have to use this delightful spoon. So that literally gets all mixed together. Like so. And this should form a crumble texture that will be sprinkled across the top. And we need to beat that and it will form a crumb consistency. So we just need to sit now and wait for the bars to set. Welcome back. So these are all set now. Again, I've moved into our dining room because I have been busy doing mum jobs whilst these have been setting, and the kitchen is just so noisy now with the dishwasher and washing machine on. So yeah, we've come in here for a bit of peace and quiet. So let me get these out. I'm going to use this to help it, but it shouldn't be too bad because we put the greaseproof paper in there. Oh yeah, they come out nice and easy. In fact, the greaseproof paper is staying in there. So we'll just, I'll get a couple out. I'm going to put that one back because the coconut oil has stuck to it a bit too much. There we go, we'll get 2 out for the moment. I'll do some more later. Okay, so next we have to layer up the pear chia jam. Now I was concerned that there probably wouldn't be enough of this. Actually, it smells quite strong and it's not the usual sort of jam that we would think of. So I don't think Libby's expecting us to put too much on this. So I'm just going to squish it down and spread it across. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous green colour. I mean, look at that, that's amazing. And you can definitely smell the matcha in there. So a bit on there, I'll just do one at the moment, and then we'll get our crumble topping, which I'm not entirely convinced I've done right. I'm not sure. It seems a little bit moist for my liking, but I shall pop it on there. I'm going to use my hands as well, and I probably should have chopped the coconut up a bit better as well. But do you know what? It looks really nice. So we've got our coconut crumble topping. We've got the matcha pear jam and the raw brownie base layer. So that's it. That is your raw superfood bar from Libby. So that's our final recipe. I will obviously be tasting it later, and you'll be able to see the video on our YouTube channel and see what my impressions are of it. Obviously, go over, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and as I said on the other videos, please get involved and let us know what you think about these recipes. You can follow us on all our social accounts, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Have a go at making it yourself. The full recipes are on our website, or you could help us by liking which recipe you think looks best, or you could comment on it saying what you think about it, or share it out there. Yeah, just get involved. So that's it. Yeah, I just need to go and taste this now, and I will be back in a bit with a taste testing recipe. Before I then have the mega task of deciding which one of the 3 is going to win that Target fitness holiday. Wish me luck, because it's going to be really, really tricky. Thanks for watching.